I want to bring up a special guest, Jeremiah. Can I bring in our special guest?
Yeah, man. Let's bring him.
Shout out to our interview for the day, man. Shout out to you, Miss Porsha Love. What's up, Porsha?
Porsha is in the building.
I see her audio's connecting. Audio's connecting. But
we on Raw and Bones. This is the Raw and Bones show today, y'all.
Yeah. Gang. What's up? What's up?
Gang. What's up, guys? My internet has been acting faulty, so.
You good to go. You good to go. How are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing? Good morning. We in the field with the Trackstarz.
Yes. You know,
I've been waiting to say that.
And anything goes. But you've been with us before. You've been in the studio live with us in Atlanta, so you know how it is when we all get together.
That was nah. When she was in the studio with us, that was that's Porsha Love in the corner. Now,
but every big artist does that.
Rising, 2021 next up list artist Porsha Love is in the building with us. That's different now.
Yeah, so last time I didn't even know. Last time I didn't even know that y'all was going. I just came to visit. I'm like, I was still living in Detroit. I'm like, we about to go down to Atlanta. I want to go to the Trackstarz, studio. And then I didn't even know that y'all was going to bring me up.
Yeah.
So that was a surprise.
Because I just remember there was so many people in that studio that day, and I was like, and I remember we was going through people, and because we have a 2-hour show, so it was so many people there, and they was like, hey, we got to do this. I was like, yo, Porsha, she up next. So let's get her next. And then I think Risha was up there with you. Now she ain't come with you, but we brung up there.
Yeah.
Y'all could chop
yeah. That was crazy. So, how y'all been?
You
doing good. I gotta ask you, how are you? Okay, because I was at the Holy Smoke Festival where so many people got COVID, and I watched you perform, but I was like the only one. I was the only one in a mask. Don't let people say Ryan Righteous is not responsible, because I was the only one in a mask. It was crazy.
That's crazy. I didn't even see you. I wish I would have saw you. I was like running around.
Nope. Nobody was gonna know who I was because I had the mask on. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's probably why. No, but I'm doing great. I didn't get COVID. Praise God. I feel like what blessed me was that my voice left me. So the day before we had the release for the listening party for the Reach Records list. So I was screaming because it's a listening party, but I'm from the East Side, so I can't just be quiet. So I was screaming like turning up, and my voice literally left me. So that next day when I had to host and I had to perform, my voice was gone. So nobody was in my face because I couldn't talk. And then Aaron, shout out to Aaron Knight. Aaron Knight was like, Porsha, stop talking. I need you. I need your voice to be good. Stop talking. So wasn't nobody in my face like that because I couldn't talk. So thankfully I didn't get sick. But that was a crazy event. That event was wild.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It was wild, and it was when What Up RG started the mosh pit that everybody started getting sick. Because I know somebody was like, yo, somebody threw me in the mosh pit, and next day I came out with COVID. I was like, wow.
No.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
It was so hot. It was so hot outside. But it was a great experience. Like, shout out to Indie Tribe, shout out to BYOD, all of them. Yeah, it was fire.
But can we just start from the beginning? Like, can we just take place of like where you were as an artist, like from Detroit to now? Like, just give us a fast forward for some people who watching our show that's like, Porsha Love, I know her, I heard her music, but I don't know everything. So can we do that real quick?
Yeah, okay. It's a long time coming. I still got ways to go, but it took a lot to get here. Well, I'm from Detroit, East Side, period. Every time I say that, I'm going to represent the East Side. Okay. So in Detroit, we used to do a whole bunch of events for Christian music. The movement inside of Detroit for Christian rap is massive. It was massive. Like in 2017, 2018, 2016, 14, all of those years, we had a Christian club. We had like everything. We was thinking about doing Christian awards. Like, it was so many Christian rappers that was located inside of Detroit. Just how big gospel music is for the singers. It was just like that for rappers in Detroit.
Wow.
So I served my city. I did a whole bunch of events. I was literally a part of everything. When I found out about Christian rap, I just was like, okay, let's do it. And I took off. I started, serving my city. I used to host purity over less events. I used to, we would feed the homeless. We would give away things. We would, I was just really dedicated and serving my city. And I believe that's why I get so much love in my city, because I gave back to my city. Oh. So fast forward, the Lord called me to move to Atlanta. People be like, why you moved to Atlanta? I literally don't have no grand answer. It was God. I can't say like, oh, whatever. No, God showed me, okay, you're in Detroit. I want you to move to Atlanta. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna move. So I moved to Atlanta. I've been here since November of last year, and it hasn't even been a year yet. And ever since I touched down, God has just been blowing my mind. Yeah. Even spiritually, I have grown so much as an individual. Outside of my career, I have grown so much as an individual first. Like God worked on my character, worked on me, making sure I'm focused, making sure I'm where I need to be, just in my spiritual walk with him. And now it's like, okay, you're faithful over a few, I can trust you with much. So this is where I'm at now. It's been a crazy, crazy ride, but I'm loving the journey. This is what I love to do. I love music. I love God. So to do both is amazing.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say it's crazy that you said that, because last night, no cap, I went back and I watched the CHH Cypher.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see it again, because that's how I first heard about you, because it got millions of views.
It did. It was crazy.
So I was like, but I was also like, yo, she fire. She fire.
Thank you.
Like it was crazy, because and we could see a star in the making, Porsha, when you did that, because you have such a swag about you and you have such a charismatic spirit that you had no choice but to go up from there. Like it was like, okay, it was crazy. So
yeah, that was wild.
To see you, at the Holy Smoke Festival, performing with One Day, doing y'all's new song was amazing. I was blown away. The energy, the hype, everything is just amazing. So talk about that. Talk about what that felt like getting on the Reach playlist this year.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, that the performance alone surprised me. Because mind you, I didn't have a voice. So I was like, Lord, okay, so it was literally, how you try to blame stuff on the devil? It's like, the devil is attacking me. It's like, no, girl, that was you. You should have shut up. Like you was yelling too much. I can't even be mad at the devil. It was me. Okay. So I'm like, Lord, I need my voice. Out of all the days to lose my voice, this is not the good day. So I'm hosting. I only had to do the first 4, which was great. I only had to introduce the first 4 artists. And then when it get down to my performance, I'm praying. I'm like, girl, I'm throwing back halls. I'm drinking tea. I'm like, one day, pray for me. Like, I just need my voice. I'm like, one day, when the hook come on, you say the hook. I'm gonna say my voice, for my verse. She like, I got you, sis. Don't worry about it. So when we got on the stage, the crowd was so loud, I didn't even hear myself.
Oh wow!
Like the crowd scared me. I'm not gonna lie. I've never had a performance where the crowd scared me, because it was just such a wave of like craziness. Like, but it was a good scare. It was like, oh my God, y'all turned up, So I definitely, God showed up. I'm trying to tell y'all, because they went crazy. They couldn't even hear us. It was like, the lights was falling. They was knocking down, because we shot the video. It was a live performance too. So they was like knocking lights and it was mostly guys. Like the girls was turned up too, but it's more guys than girls.
Yeah.
The guys were going bananas. So yeah, that was crazy. But the whole experience of getting on the Reach Records playlist was full circle. Full circle, because the year prior, I always tell this testimony to encourage people who have not made, maybe you didn't make the list. I didn't make the list last year. Like Ace hit me up and he's like, oh, hey sis, I want to try to get you on the playlist for 2020, but this was peak pandemic. So peak anxiety, peak depression, peak non-creativity. Yeah. And I'm like, this is the worst time for me to be going through this, because this is the biggest opportunity that I've had thus far. So I tried to send him music. He was like, no, sis, it's not hitting. One thing about Ace, he gonna tell you the truth. He gonna let you know, like, this is not it. try again. Like he gonna let you know. So I was like, dang, you know.
What did you send him? Real quick, what did you send him? What track did you send him?
It's never been released. It was just like, yeah, it's never. If Ace been like, yeah, I'm like, I ain't gonna do nothing with it. I'm like, okay, we're gonna scratch that. Ace said scratch that, we're gonna try again. So I told him, okay, you know, it's okay, but thank you. You know, I'm so grateful that you even saw, you know, the gift in me. I'm grateful that you gave me this opportunity. And I was genuine about it. I wasn't salty or nothing because I tried. I'm like, well, I tried. And but I had peace about it. And I knew, I don't know why. I just was like, it's okay. I'm gonna do it next time. I'm gonna do it next time. I just had peace about it being the next time. So I moved out to Atlanta. Surrounded around creatives. It's so important to have community. It's so important. Community is so important. Even to have people that's higher than you, to have people that's just as hungry than you, to have people that's hungrier than you. That is, you just learn so much, and you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the smartest in the room. You don't want to be, I don't want to be the hardest working person in the room. Like, teach me, show me your ways. You feel me? Like, show me what I can do. So yeah, what's the name? Hit me up. Actually, Ace didn't hit me up this time. Wande saw me at Hovey's release party, and she said, Ace got a song for us. We want to put you on it. I said, let's do it. I didn't know it was for the playlist. But I knew that it was in the cards for me and Wande to do a song together. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So I went to the studio. I heard the song. It was me, Ace, Dre, and Wande. It was magical moments was created in the studio. Like we was there for a few days. We, you know, changed the hookup. We was figuring it out. We was there for hours. It was just such an amazing experience. And then within the same like few weeks from that, Miles hit me up and was like, sis, I got a song we want to put you on. Me, George, and Ace think you will fit great on it. So Ace, you know, had another song for me.
Porsha, you from Detroit, but you sound like you got that Atlanta slang on you right now.
And you do.
I do. Oh, Lord.
I was like, you sound like you straight from SWAT.
So that's what I'm curious to know. How do so many artists make their way to Atlanta? Like what was on your mind? I know you said it was all God, but what was on your mind when you made the transition to Atlanta?
Once I got that go from God, it's like, okay, period. I'm all in. Like, if God tells me to go, I'm not going to hold back. If God is like, okay, this is for you. First of all, you have to make sure that it's for you. I feel like a lot of people do a lot of things that's not for them because everybody else is doing it. And it don't work like that for everybody. Like, you can't do what everybody else is doing because everybody else is doing it. Like, you have to do what God is calling you to do because that's what you're going to be fruitful in. So once I got that go, of course, I'm nervous. I have no family here. I've never lived in Atlanta. I never wanted to live in Atlanta. This is not the choice that I wanted to do. But I knew that God was calling me. I didn't have a church home. I didn't know where I was going to go. I had to leave my car. So I'm coming to a whole new town, carless. So it was just like, it was crazy. It was just, you know, it was all faith. It was literally all faith. And I said, okay, God, if you calling me to do it, I'm going to do it full-fledged. And I packed up this big old truck with all my stuff and I drove down here. It took me 12 hours. It was like 11, 12 hours. I drove by myself.
And a U-Haul truck? And a U-Haul truck?
No, it wasn't a U-Haul. It was it was like a Yukon.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like but it was like a newer version. It was nice too. They gave it to me on accident because I didn't order it, but they was like, oh, we have another truck. I'm like, okay. And it was way better, but everything just worked out, even with my job, because I also work. I'm not a full-time artist yet. So I also do, like I work for in a mortgage company. So I wanted to keep my job because I need benefits. I need, you know, insurance and all of that. Yeah. And God made a way for me to keep my job. COVID happened, so we went remote. But they allowed me to stay remote. So they was like, you can stay remote, you can move out of state, which is rare. They never do that. Like, it's a slim to chance to none to do that. You have to live in the city in order to keep the job. But they was like, yeah, we love you, don't worry about it. So I'm like, okay, God, you making ways for that. And then I live like 8 minutes away from somebody who's really close to me. So I didn't feel too nervous. I found my place, my house, I found it on Craigslist.
Wow.
I'm telling y'all, yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's good and scary.
I know.
It is.
I was like, Lord, this is all I have is faith. Like this, it was sketchy. But it worked out. I had my one of my friends to come check it out. They checked out the neighborhood and it all worked out. So you just gotta, even if you're scared, do it. You know, people try to wait until they're no longer afraid. That's never gonna happen. You're gonna feel afraid. You're gonna feel nervous. Just do it.
Talk about just what you just said earlier, a few minutes ago, about having a job and being an artist. You know what I mean? You said you're not full-time just yet, but just talk about that, talk about that duality that maybe some people are watching are going through, and how do you deal with that, being having a 9-to-5, regular 9-to-5, and being doing your ministry?
Well, I know what it's like to be on both sides. I know what it's like to be full-time artist and full-time, working and part-time artist. So what I do is just balance. I love lists. I have to put out a list. I have to make an agenda. I have to say like, okay, this is what I'm going to do today. This is what I'm going to do like at 5, at this, at that. So you just have to organize your stuff and prioritize your business. Like I need my job right now. This is not, I need to work. So what I do is just prioritize my business. I just make time for my job 9-to-5. Literally, I get off at 5 or sometimes 6. After I get off, I make a schedule. Okay, I'm going to do these mini TikToks today so I can send them out a couple days from now. I'm going to do this makeup video. I'm going to work on this feature, work on this song this weekend. So it's all about just prioritizing and being organized, but you can do it. You can do it.
That's dope.
Sounds like you have a lot of time. Like a lot of time, like creativity time. Like you have time to be creative. You have time to get it all done. And it sounds like balancing has helped you accomplish that. What are some?
I make time.
What's the advice that you give to artists that are, they call themselves artists, but they don't do the work of an artist? Like, what's the advice that you give to someone when you say, okay, you're an artist, but you don't promote on social media. You're an artist, but you don't reach out and build community. What do you say to someone like that? How do you help them?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel kind of like everything is different for everybody. And I feel like every artist, or some people assume that every artist should operate in every way. It's like for one artist, it's okay for them to do 12 features, 3 EPs, 12 albums in a year. You know what I'm saying? Like people do that. People, some people release songs, 3 songs a month, or like 3 videos a month. And that's okay for what they're doing, but that's not for everybody. I don't know. So I feel kind of indifferent about that because every artist is different. It's like J. Cole, like J. Cole or like Kendrick, he'll drop and then disappear, but it works for him. Like Beyonce, she'll drop and won't do nothing for like 3 years, but that works for her. So I'm not saying you should do that as a beginning artist. Don't do that. That's not gonna work for you. But, I would just say, just set up a system on what works for you and what works for your audience. And for me, I focus on the quality. So it's quality over quantity. I might not drop as frequent as a lot of people, but when I do drop, you're gonna notice. Like when I drop, I'm gonna make it loud. So yeah, I feel like it's all about your quality, and don't just drop just to be relevant, because people are gonna get distracted even if the quality is popping. Why would you want everybody to only listen to you? Like, no, you want them to have a variety of people that they listen to. So yeah, I would just focus on the quality and just be consistent in that. Even if it's 1 song a month or, dropping 1 song a month, whatever. As long as the quality is great, when you drop, just like Jay-Way, shout out to Jay-Way. His graphics are untouchable. Like, man, I love him. He just fire. You know what I'm saying? Like his visuals. I don't care if he dropped once a year. I'm glued. I'm like, okay, let me see, like, what is J-Way? When is he dropping? When is, what is he doing? Whatever. Because his graphics are so phenomenal. They're out of this world. They're out of CHH. And that's just being real.
That's dope.
So yeah, it's like, when people rock with you, they're gonna rock with you. And when you will build up a reputation of when you drop, people know it's gonna be loud. So
I have a question, Porsha. It's a lot of we're in a new wave of Christian female rappers killing it, right? So y'all out there killing it, right?
Yes.
But here's a question. Okay. How are y'all dealing with these males out here? Like, what do y'all do? Do y'all block them? Like, do y'all say, hey sis, help me, this dude is wilding, he crazy, he DM me something crazy, y'all blocking these, like, what are y'all doing? How do y'all protect each other from these guys out here?
I mean, I guess it would be the same way that any normal woman would, like, you just, especially when you have discernment, you can just tell, like, okay, he a little weird, like, let me go ahead and so you be nice, but some people you just gotta block. Some people, you just like, okay, bye. I'm just gonna have to block you. So yeah, you just know not to put yourself in compromising situations. Lock the doors, put the seatbelt on, use the safety tips. Like, be smart. Because some stuff can be dangerous. But yeah, and thankfully for me, I have brothers in CHH. I am genuinely friends with a lot of people, a lot of brothers that is in CHH. So they watch out for me. Like, they protect me. They are like, even when we go out, they're like, you good, sis? You good? Like, like they always checking up on me. So that's good too, to have a community of like an ally of men, that are also like, oh, let me make sure sis is good. So yeah, you gotta know your boundaries, especially when we being nice. One time I went to this event. I ain't gonna tell y'all too much, but I was uncomfortable. I can't take all details, but I went to this one event and, I'm friendly. So to anybody, you can look any kind of way. I don't, blue hair, green hair, whatever. I'm like, hey, everybody, I'm just me. So sometimes I guess he took it like I was trying to flirt. I'm like, bro, like this, not that, So he was making me feel so uncomfortable. And I'm like, y'all, this man, like, he gave me he gave me a hug, but it wasn't a church hug. Yeah. And I was like, I don't like this, So I told my friends, I'm like, I don't know, I feel uncomfortable. Like, we're gonna check him. I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't make a scene. So, you do have those moments, unfortunately, even at Christian events, even at, that doesn't matter. Yeah. You have those moments, but you gotta have boundaries within yourself.
Do you think dating is easier being Porsha Love, or is it harder? You know what I mean?
No, dating is hard.
Got you.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like dating is much harder for me. Because for one, I feel like a lot of guys, not a lot, but some dudes are intimidated, especially when I rap. They're like, because when I perform, I'm not playing. It's like, I'm not this, like, like, I'm not me. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm really like, period. Like, I'm really like in your face, because that's just who I am as an artist. So I do feel like, some dudes are intimidated by that, but I always try to remain welcoming so that it won't look like, oh, she ain't trying to talk. She ain't trying to, what I'm saying? To the right person, But yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. I don't reason I asked that question for anybody like, yo, man, you don't ask everybody that question. I asked that question because I was on your IG, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna do something in a few minutes that you'll see why. But I just noticed that, and I know that your TikToks be funny about the right guy coming to you is like, wait, the Holy Spirit telling you this, and which is dope. Mm-hmm. So I'm just asking those questions, you know what I mean? And then one of our team members like, let's hear about relationships, and she's single too.
No, I loved it. I'm a purity advocate, so I'm all for relationships and talking about it. I definitely I believe it's important. I feel like it's a topic that should be shunned. Especially as a woman, I'm celebrating 10 years of sanctification. So
God, that's congratulations.
Yeah, 10, 10, 11 is my spiritual birthday. So
that's great.
I'm very open about it because people think it looks a certain way. You know, it's like, no, I look like you. You know, I look like you. So I'm grateful. I'm all for it.
So that does bring up a question, right? When you are at these events, right? Because when I go out to Holy Smoke festivals and I go out to like places like Flavor Fest and stuff like that, I can remember feeling like that wasn't the place to meet people when I was single, right? Like that wasn't, like, but it seems like an ideal place, right? In your mind, you're like, well, it's Christians, it's like-minded people, it's young, it's, you know, majority of folks probably here could be single. I don't know. I have to get to know people, but it feels like it's the right place, but it doesn't seem like it's the right place. What do you say to people who you think should shoot their shot there or should not shoot their shot there? What are your thoughts on that?
I feel like you should shoot your shot. Like, why wouldn't you?
On the remix.
Like what? Like it's wide open. Shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Like even if so say if like a guy, because for me as a woman, any event is an opportunity to me. Like any event, where, you know what I'm saying? Any event, it can be communion. You know, it's like, hey, sis, what up? You know, like a dude come up to you like, oh, baby girl.
But don't come up to him, Porsha. Don't do that. Don't do that. I see the video yesterday. I see the video yesterday when this young lady was on her knee asking this man to marry him.
Oh no, never.
And the dude played her got up. I mean, he got up, but she was still on her knee. And he left with another woman at the event. And then the father came up to him like, you gonna do my daughter like that? You gonna do my daughter like that? And I was like,
man.
First off, if I was the father, I was like, you ain't getting on your knee asking no man to marry you.
At all, never. No, I would never. Trust me. A lot of women think that it's okay, and that, you know, for them that's fine. But for me, I'm just not that type of girl. I'm too nervous for that. And then I cannot stand rejection in that way. So the thought of me trying to shoot my shot and it's not going in. Now I'm gonna have to block you because I'm embarrassed. I gotta block you. I gotta block your mama. We might have to square up. You know, like no. No, I'm kidding. But no.
Okay, so that does. I don't want to like drag this out because I'm not trying to pull anything out of you. But it's just funny to me because it feels like even when you get the advice that you should shoot your shot, it still feels like it could come off creepy or weird to a lot of you guys. Like he's shooting his shot, but what if it feels weird or he says something that's awkward and you're like, okay, that's not, you know what I mean? Like it feels like for me, I took my shot on social media. I met my wife, but I didn't take my shot till I got to social media. Other people on this team didn't take their shot till they got to social media, or they were in the church setting where it was like, I met my wife at church. So it was like, okay, that felt comfortable. But it's almost kind of like, you don't want to be face to face taking that shot and you get body language that tells you that your shot is a brick. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when I see guys at events, I'm like, I hope he doesn't go out and embarrass himself or take that shot, you know, and get embarrassed because I don't know, it's so many more men at these events than there are women. And that's opposite with the church. Different at church.
Yes, absolutely.
But when another guy is looking at a crowd and there's only 7 women there, but it's like 50 guys, he's not gonna shoot his shot because he's thinking, man, what if she already just talked to this guy or that guy? So it's crazy.
Right, but that's just assumption. But the thing about it is, let me tell you, the thing about that is every dude is thinking that. And she's standing there like, dang, ain't nobody shooting a shot. Every dude is thinking like, oh, people in her DMs. Oh, people shooting a shot and nobody is talking to her. And she's like, okay, no, honestly, nobody is shooting their shot at me. Nobody is. Wow. Because everybody's thinking that everybody's shooting their shots. You know, so no, I feel like, how you know, do you just want to be single forever? Sometimes people do. And I'm not coming against those people who do. That's fine. But at some point, you know, I believe, I'm not a woman, you know, I'm not a man, I'm a woman. I can't say what men should do. But I just believe, you know, it's okay to take the initiative to say, you know, hey, you know, I'm trying to get to know you. Do you want to hang out? Like, don't ask me to marry you right there, but it's okay. It's okay to just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You trying to go get something to eat? Or like, oh, you trying to, like be a friend, be cool, be normal. And if she's like, no, I don't really have time, then that's your answer. And it's like, okay, well, I didn't ask her out. I was just asking her to go get some Waffle House. All
right, so real quick. All right, I gotta ask this question. Okay. So, what is Porsha Love looking for, and what is Porsha Love not looking for?
Lord, okay.
All right, this is the show. We're coming out with a track. We're talking about a Trackstarz love connection type show. We're trying to do in a future. So maybe this is the
that's right.
So what are you looking for?
Okay, honestly, I need a man that's emotionally stable.
Like,
oh wow.
Yes, I do. I need
no
a man.
Drakes.
No. I'm sorry. Sorry, Drake. Sorry, not sorry, baby. His emotions all over the place. No, I need a man that is emotionally healthy. So that cancels manipulation, that cancels drastic mood swings for no reason. That just somebody who's most emotionally intelligent, and self-aware. Oh, I cannot stand when people blame other people and it's them. It's like, no, boo, you're the problem. So somebody who is just like very self-aware to say like, oh, I do need help in this area. I do need work in this area. Of course, a man of God, a man that prays, a man that has a heart for God's people. So that's definitely something that I'm waiting on.
So Porsha Love, are you saying today on Trackstarz to the Trackstarz audience,
oh Lord,
the next time you do a show, you are welcome to someone coming up to you shooting their shot? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm welcome. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. What if it comes in the form of a comment from YouTube right now? If a dude is out there right now trying to shoot his shot, like, does that work? Or does it have to be? Did you see Love Is Blind on Netflix? Have you seen that?
I haven't.
Okay, check that out, and you'll know why I asked that question. But the interesting thing about it is the fact that you said that. You have to come back on this show and tell us the next show you do who shoots their shot. And if it landed now.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not gonna tell you who, because I don't want to like.
Because I feel like the biggest fear that these guys worry about is the friend zone. It's the worst place to be, and it's the easiest place to get to. You know what I mean?
Really?
The friend zone is the worst, because then you just mentioned that you have a lot of brothers in CHH. Yeah. It's like, okay, any of those brothers turning into cousins that might turn into friends that might turn into significant others. You know what I mean? Like everybody's a brother to somebody.
That's the best. It's like, it is. Honestly, that's how I met my wife. We were friends for a couple years, and our friendship turned to this. It's a lot. It's
and that's why I would prefer. Yeah. I think that's so dope. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's willing to take their time. Yeah. What are we rushing forward? Like, I think it's dope. I think it's dope for people to start up as friends, and they're trying to get to know each other. Because ultimately, I have to like you. It's like, oh, I'm in love. Yeah, but do I like you? I want to make sure that I like you. Yeah. So, and I want to make sure you like me.
Yeah. So you just narrowed it down. You just narrowed it down. You just told us that you already know him. Yeah. You said I would prefer that. I would prefer that my brother in Christ that turns into my cousin, that slides into a friend.
So Porsha got the telescope on somebody and praying like, God, bring that brother's heart my way.
Are y'all in? Okay, wait a minute. What's the question?
No. You already admitted it. You already admitted that you already know this person. You already know this person because you said you would prefer that it would be a friend. So you already know this person. So a brother in Christ that is gonna turn into a cousin one day and is gonna slide into being a friend is gonna turn into a significant other.
Okay, so I don't like the relative titles.
Yeah, that's weird,
weird. I'm saying you got to go from being a brother to being distant. You got to distance yourself from the brother. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. No, but you see, you can't see girls we know we can't call him brother because then he gonna think that he is gonna stay a brother. So I don't. For me,
but that's what the friend zone is,
right? And if I want to,
if I want to keep
doing a friend zone, but a friend zone is like we're never progressing. For me, if I friend zone you, if I friend zone you, just know you gonna be my brother for life. Like, okay, like
that's why they don't shoot their shot, Porsha. That's why they don't shoot their shot. They're gonna be like,
for life.
She friend zoned me.
Oh. I'm just being honest. I mean, unless the Lord do a work, and then it's like, oh, my heart is changing. But I know, like, if I call you bro, I'm intentional about not calling somebody I'm interested in brother, because I don't want him to get the assumption like, oh, she not into me.
Yeah.
All right. So now you know, if Porsha Love calls you by your first name, you good to go. Shoot your shot.
No.
She already knows.
Don't listen to Ryan. She just makes sure your first name, and then follow up with a bro, and then that may happen. You know what I'm saying? Man. You know what I mean? But I'll say this. Just say hi. Say something.
Yeah.
Say something out there, brothers. Don't be like me.
So, Porsha, my last transition question for you is, where do you see yourself in 5 years, and do you hope to remain independent, or would you like to sign with a major?
I'm really I would love to be independent with help. Right now it's just me. So I don't have a manager. I don't have an assistant. I don't have a team, really. It's just me, and I have people who support me, like my friends and my family. That's my team. But I would love to, I'm cool with being independent as long as I have help either way. I don't want to be signed and I have help, and then I don't want to be independent and not have help. So in 5 years, I see myself just building a team. Hopefully I want to go to the award shows. I want to be on the VMAs. I want to be on the Stellar Awards, on the Dove Awards. I really want to go as far as my gift can take me, and just be that example. I was watching an award show and it grieved my spirit. It grieved my spirit because the representation of women, of godly women, I feel like there is an urgency for a representation of godly women to be displayed in the earth, so that people can know, like, hey, yeah, you have this route, but you also have this route. And this is cool, and this is fire, and this is dope, and this is spicy as well. It's just in a different way. So I feel like within the next 5 years, God is going to elevate me in that area. And if that's with the label, amen. If that's with staying independent, amen. I'm content either way. I just want a team.
I'll say this real quick. Your music is so fire that they're going to approach you eventually. They're going to approach you, but I would say pray, like really pray. Like if that happens, like pray even, fast, or just do something. That, like, God, I really need your direction on this, because it sounds like you like, I wouldn't mind. But at the same time, I wouldn't want you to be caught up in anything that's like, when I record contract, you're like, oh, snap. You know what I mean?
Right. So, opportunities have been presented to me, so like, I have been given a few opportunities, especially moving down here. But God was like, no. Even one opportunity that I wanted. And I'm like, oh, God, this is great. Like, this is amazing. And he was like, no, don't do it. And I didn't. And I'm glad that I was obedient, because right after that, so many more doors start opening up for me. So yes, when the time comes and the right person comes, I definitely will pray about it. I want to make sure that they have time for me. I want to make sure that it's a good investment for my brand. And I want to bring something to the table. I feel like where I'm at now, where I was before, it was just kind of like they would just be helping me if I was to sign a deal. But now I feel like it could be more of a partnership. The more that I work, the more that I grind, the more that I, produce music and elevate. And overall, it's going to be more like a partnership. And that's what I want. Gotcha. I want it to be like, okay, yeah, y'all benefiting. I'm benefiting as well, but it's also a benefit for you guys. So
got it.
All right. I have something real quick. A little game. Can we do that real quick? A little game. This or that. All right, here we go.
Oh, I love this game.
This or that.
Okay.
TikTok or IG Reels?
TikTok.
Okay.
Wait, as far as me watching them or me doing them?
You're doing them.
TikTok, yeah, for sure.
TikTok, okay.
I love TikTok.
Hosting or performing?
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna say performing.
Performing, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
The Pistons or the Detroit Lions?
The Pistons. Duh.
All right, Beacon Park or Grand Circus Park?
What's that?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Okay.
All right. Never mind. That's something like
okay. I don't know where that is.
Okay. There's some parks in Detroit. Okay. Detroit deep dish pizza or a Coney Island hot dog?
Coney Island all day. Anything about Coney Island, I'm the Coney queen. Okay. Coney.
All right. We could try this. The African Museum or the Motown Museum?
I'm gonna say that. Okay, first of all, you need to get some research. I'm definitely gonna say. Definitely gonna say the African American Museum. It is fire. It's fire.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
All right. One person called you for a feature, and you like, okay, I only can do one right now. They both called you. You said, hey, I need this feature. You like, yeah, okay. George Rose or Miles Minnick?
You're not doing this to me. I'm not answering.
All right. Okay. So two more.
Okay.
You can say both.
Okay. I'm gonna do eight bars with Miles and 8 bars with George.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll do these two in the right. Okay. So the perfect outfit or a beat face?
Oh, the perfect outfit. It's the fit for me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, last one. I want to see where you go with this.
Okay.
Eminem or Big Sean?
Big Sean.
Oh.
Whoa. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
No, y'all don't. You know what? And I heard y'all say something about Big Sean. Who was going against Big Sean? Y'all did a line for line.
We did.
It was like
one time. We did Brandon P. We did a couple people with Big Sean.
I know, but it was recently, and y'all was like,
yeah.
Y'all was like, his album is trash. I was like, this is the first time I'm disagreeing with y'all. Big Sean is so amazing. Okay, Eminem is a legend. Don't get me wrong. Eminem really put Detroit on, you know, as far as like mainstream, you know, with rap. A lot of other people did too, but Eminem really like, you know, he put out. So I love Eminem, but Big Sean, he's on fire. I love his Detroit 2 album.
Yeah. Faster for this and that. So
I know Ryan didn't like
it. You know, just I'm a CHH fan all day long. So, and I'm a KB fan. So I had to go on most of those. Most of those. So Porsha, tell us where we can find you on your social medias. Tell everybody what you got coming up next. I mean, we saw the video with you and George Rose. You did your thing on that. Saw the video with you and Miles Minnick. Did your thing there. What's next for you? Tell us where we can find you on social media.
You can find me anywhere at I Am Porsha Love. I also have a website, www.IamPorshaLove.com, and I Am Porsha Love on all social media, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. What's next for me is actually next week on Wednesday, we are dropping Don't Worry About It.
The official video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's wonderful. Wonderful.
Next week, we will be dropping Don't Worry About It. The video is crazy. I'm not going to lie, guys. Like, I love this video. This video is, I would argue and say it's the video of the year. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Yeah, I would argue and say that. It's full of girl power. It's full of just like boss babes. You know, it's just like Holy Girl City, like this Holy Girl Central, Holy Girl Takeover.
Wow.
It's just full of girl power and just like women empowerment, and it's so professional. It's like luxury. You know, it's just like, it just looks very fancy.
What's the concept?
Oh, I can't wait.
The concept? Like any concept you could tell us a little bit? Like
I'll say Black girl magic. A lot of Black girl magic. A lot of just like it's very nostalgic as a Black woman. Like growing up as a Black woman, we are shooting scenes that would be very familiar to a lot of Black women growing up.
There you go. That's what's up.
Yeah, so we got that dropping. And then we also have 70 degrees. So
hey, 70 degrees.
Yep. You heard it first on the Trackstarz.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, we got the video for 70 degrees dropping. And I'm gonna also be at Flavor Fest. So y'all come here.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Okay, good, good. Yep. So I'll see y'all there. So yeah, we working, you know. Hopefully we'll see if I drop some more music this year. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. But I'm going, it's coming with the heat. The heat is coming.
So awesome.
Real quick, if you do come with stuff, is it going to be more singles, an EP, a mixtape, or a project, like an album?
It would be, if anything, it would be a double single.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not doing any big projects until next year. The year is pretty much out. But yeah, next year, y'all will get a project from me for sure.
Dope.
All right, Porsha, when we get to Flavor Fest and you see him, nudge us and tell us we'll tell him to go shoot a shot. Just nudge us, be like, hey, point him out.
I got you.
All right, you're in the field with the Trackstarz. Ryan Wright, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. We're going to get back into some more conversation after this. So, Porsha, you can hang around if you want to. We're just going to talk about, go into another conversation. Sean isn't here with us today, so we're just doing our transition so that when he puts the show together for the syndicated shows, he'll have all he needs with the transitions and everything. But you're welcome to go ahead and drop off if you want. We are not going to attempt line for line. We were, but yeah, we're just not going to attempt that.
Okay. Well, how much longer do I have on?
Huh?
How much longer do y'all have?
We're about to hit the entertainment report now, and we really we started at we started at 12:30, Jeremiah?
I don't know. I can't remember. I know we just going back and forth.
Yeah. We're just going back and forth, having some fun today. It's the skull. What do you call it? The skeleton and bone show?
The skull and bone show.
The skull and bone show. So basically
we're on your time. So if you say I gotta go, then we understand. If you say, well, I can chill out, then we're good.
Yeah, I can chill. Is it gonna be until like 2? Or is it gonna be
it's not gonna be till 2.
Okay.
You don't want to try it? You don't want to try it?
Yeah, I'm down.
I was talking about Ryan. I'm sorry. I was talking about Ryan. Like you don't want to try line for line, or no? We good?
I've been thinking about it, but there's no transition time. Sean always has transition time. I don't have transition time.
Are we live now? People are seeing our conversation?
Yeah. The universe, they know what's up. The universe knows what's up. I ain't gotta explain it to them. Yeah.
Well, I think we should do it. I don't know how y'all work y'all show those. I'm down. I'm down to say I can say.
I think it can be done, Jeremiah. I think it can be done. I just need to while you're doing the entertainment report, I will transition my screen to look at something else to see if we can get it done. Fine. Yeah. So
let's get it, man. Let's get it. Yeah, y'all. We in bone form today, man. This is Bone City. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what we are today. You know what I mean? So no, y'all, the Wizard of Oz. Y'all pull the curtain back with Trackstarz today. So